comics. I'm moving fast, just like a panther, not talking money. I cannot answer, making money so you know they can't stand her. She moving dirt, like she a dancer. My lips spraying, like it's some cancer. Be on alert, like your name Amber. Young nigga broke, bitch, raise up your stand. She hopping around like she is a prancer.
Child. I got a little change. Bow. What up, yo? It's your girl, Bally Boy XO. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, welcome back. Please, thank you for all the subscribers so far, all the viewers on my last video. I really am grateful, and I'm really appreciate it. But we need to get up to at least 100 subscribers right now. I at least need 100 right now. I appreciate that. But comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time I post, boom, it will pop up on your phone and you're going to see me. You're going to see me. You're going to see me. Now, let's get to this story. Hold on, let me moisturize my lips because they look dry. Let's moisturize my little lips. Everybody got their blunt roll? Everybody got a drink? Everybody got something to keep them occupied? Just a little bit of your time is all I need to share this story with you. Just a little bit of your time. I gave you enough time to smoke your weed. Now, pause. I gave you enough time to roll up your weed. My bad. But let's get into this story time. Now, I know about the title. It's like, oh, it's like a big surprise. Well, my intentions was trying to catfish, but it really didn't even come out to like a finesse because I end up really getting what I want just by being myself. So let's get into it. So after that one little incident, after the last little incident, not the one little incident, after the last little incident, something just told me to just, let's make a profile and let's see how it goes. Let's make a profile. Matter of fact, it wasn't even after this incident. It was way before this incident. It was like literally like 3 months prior to this incident. That's why I didn't want to do a mess with a sugar daddy again because I can't stand scammers. Like, it's not even that serious. Like, bro, go get a job. Come correct or go get a job. Like, cause for it's just not that serious. It's really not. But let's get into it. So I goes on Tinder. So I'm on there. So I'm on. I make it when I met this job. I'm at a warehouse. I was at a warehouse. I just left my serving job because during the COVID, they shut down third shift, so I wasn't able to make the money I was normally making, and I wasn't moving to second or first because I felt like I was just gonna be in the way of other people's money, which I just didn't want to do that. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave and I'm just gonna go to a warehouse for a little while and see how that goes until either third shift reopen back up or whatever possibly happens. Whatever happens, I'm gonna be happy with whatever happens. It is the glare for me. Let me take that. Damn! Okay. So I ended up making a Tinder page or whatever. Made a Tinder page. So it took like a good few days for me to actually start getting on there to responding back to people. Because I was responding back to like every other message. And it was like one word. Like good. Or like what about you? Or like how you doing? I really wasn't like into it. Like I'm not into people who just ready to just jump on board without negotiating for one. Like negotiate first. Like what's your purpose? What's your meaning? So I can make sure we on the same page right now. Because if we not on the same page, it ain't no need for us to even be talking. Like straight up, it ain't no need for us to be talking. I don't want to waste your time. I don't need you. Definitely don't waste mine. Okay. That's when I really get pissed off. When you waste my time, you play with my money. Like just don't do those two things, and we cool. We cool. We cool. So I ended up running into, not until, can't get my words together tonight, can I ended up running into this message. And it was like the third message. He was like the third message. So we're gonna name him Package. Cause he was sending the funds quick. He just wasn't caring. He was just sending the funds, just negotiating. And I love that. I love that. So his first paragraph, he wrote like a long paragraph. Like it was like a nice little paragraph, and it was with his number in it. So it was like a nice little paragraph. I be riding past your town. I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you online for the last couple of days. I was wondering if I can give you a call so we can negotiate. So we can go negotiate your payment. Off top, he was speaking my language. Off top, he was speaking my language. He wasn't talking about doing nothing. He wasn't talking about doing none of it. Just conversation, giving you comfort, and I'm cool with that. Like, I'm new to the game, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself to, but I'm not gonna risk nothing because I ain't stupid for nobody, and I ain't stupid for no money either. Like, you're not about to fool me. Like, scamming is one thing, but meeting up with somebody and nobody knowing where you going, or something pops up, or anything can happen. You can't trust anybody, and like I get vibes off through a text message, so I was cool. Like, I just felt like I was just getting a good vibe on him. Okay, like, it's text messages. It's genuine. It's genuine, aggressive, and straightforward. I like all three of those. I like all three. I'm like, okay, he's speaking my language for real. I like that about him already. So we started talking for a little bit. We was texting for about an hour through the text message. Then he was like, why don't you go ahead and give me a call? I'm driving. I can't really text that much. Can you go ahead and just give me a call? Pause. Let me pause this one. Because it's ready to get to the tea. It's ready to get to the tea. So he was like, can we talk on the phone? I feel like it'd be better for us to negotiate other than texting. Cool, that's fine, because you wanted to negotiate off top. You already told me that. You already told me what you wanted, what you was expecting. I already know what's up. I'm cool with that. So I give him a call. I give him a call from my phone. Now, I normally do it from another phone, but I did it from my phone. I just felt like I just felt like it was genuine. It was cool. I felt like I could trust him. I felt like it was a trust thing through the phone. I didn't feel like I had to worry about nothing through the phone. Like, you wasn't coming to me. You not knowing where I live at. You literally driving, and I'm really just giving you straight conversation. Straight cool with that. So we talking. We having a good conversation for about a good 30 minutes. We into the conversation. Then it gets kind of weird. Mind you. Now, I don't care if black, white, Mexican. I don't judge nobody. I love them all. I love all cultures. I love them all immigrants. I love them all. But he was a black man, so I really wasn't expecting a kinky side from him so quick. Especially not now. Even though we've been negotiating for about an hour and a half, about a couple hours now, still, I wasn't expecting no kinky conversation in between this. Like, I just wasn't. Like, he just kept saying some little weird stuff. Like, he was just like, like, what you got on? Like, do you have anything cute? Do you have anything on nice? Like, you just send me a full body picture. Like, just a full body picture of just you. Like, exactly of what you got on. No, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not with that. Okay, that's fine. Like, that's fine. So what you like to do? Like, what you like to do in your spare time? What do you do? So I tell him a little bit about myself, like a little bit of the truth, but a little bit of the lie. Never tell too much of yourself, because either they can hold that against you, or that they'll use that against you. And you don't want either one of those, because they can flip it on you real quick, or they'll try to flip it on you. And it can get messy, and you don't need to be arguing with no man that ain't yours, period. No man that ain't yours. I don't care if he is giving you money. You don't need to be arguing with no man that ain't yours. It don't make sense to me to argue with somebody that I'm not laying next to. It don't make sense. Whether you giving me money or not, it do not make sense for me to argue with somebody that I'm not laying next to. It just don't. So I ended up just skipping like the little kinky conversation. Like, I just wasn't into that. So we skipped past that or whatever. So we started talking about alcohol, because I brought up me being a server. So he was like, oh, so when I said something about a server, he automatically thought that I was talking about me being a server / bartender. But I mean, ask anybody that you would expect that you'll know alcohol when you say server. Like, you wouldn't expect, oh, like, you just work at a restaurant, like, you, with just beverages, not with alcohol. But I was like, no, I was like, no, I done worked at a couple places. I done worked at a couple restaurants where they serve alcohol. I just never been that good at alcohol. So I don't know, maybe now that I know the basics, I'm trying to get back in the serving game with alcohol. But at first, I was not. I was working at a serving job for 4 years doing graveyard shift, and I loved it. But the COVID situation had it shut down. It had third shift shut down. So when third shift shut down, I lost all my regulars. And my regulars, they come in after 10 o'clock. Like, majority, like, between 10 and 1, my regulars is getting off work. So I have literally 5 to 7 regulars, and they were single people. 5 to 7 regulars. They were single people. I love these folks. They used to give me the bag. I used to make $100 literally off of just 7 people. Like, I love my job, and then I love when you get regulars. They understand your hustle. They understand your struggle. They understand your game. And they gon' respect you on all that long for you. Lay it all out for them and give them everything they need. Especially they love when you know stuff off top. I love being a server. I love it. So that's why I got to get back in the serving game. Plus, it be summertime. All the money's ready to come in town. I got to get every dollar. All the money ready to come back in town. So I'm definitely ready to go back. Just not back to my old job. Anyway, we was talking about serving. So he started talking about alcohol or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I know I drink dark. I like dark. I'm more like a dark drinker. I'm not really a clear drinker, depending on who I'm around. I really gotta be in the mood for the clear. I was like, I'm really like a dark drinker. But I drink on a budget. Like, not on a budget like that, but I don't drink past my limit. Let me say, I don't drink past my limit. I drink enough. I drink to where I'm still functioning. Now, him on the other hand, baby, he was on his second bottle of Henny. Like, I was like, for real? He was like, well, mind you, he was already parked. And it was 1 a.m. He was probably like 3 hours from me. But he was parked, and he was resting up a little bit because he had to be on his next drive by 5 a.m. It was 1 a.m. when he finally parked and chilled for the next day. So I'm like, you already done finished the bottle? He's like, yeah, I drank like water. I'm like, oh, okay. I just brushed it off. Like, I really just thought he was playing, so I really just brushed it off. So he was like, we've been talking for about, 2.5 hours now, what would you like your gift to be? Just test him. Just see what he's gonna give me. I'm like, can I get 200? He's like, I can give you 150 now, and I can give you the other 50 tomorrow because I'm waiting to get paid. Okay, let's test it. So he's like, what's your cash out? I ain't even have to approach it to him. Yeah, he asked me for it. What's my cash out? I'm like, okay. See if it's gonna send. Give my cash out. I'm like, I ain't gotta do the most of none of it. I ain't gotta go into the Bentu coins. I ain't gotta do none of that. No, you ain't gotta do none of it. All you gotta do is just send me your cash out name, and I'm gonna literally send you the 150 while I'm on the phone with you right now. Mind you, he kept passing out. So like, it's like sometimes like I was talking to myself because like he literally kept going to sleep. Like, literally, after he stopped driving, he kind of kept going to sleep. So I felt like it was just kind of weird. I'm like, okay, like, this ain't, okay, you know what, fuck it. Like, because it's easy money. All I'm really doing is talking to him and giving him conversation. He was like, you sound really pretty. He was like, you sound really pretty. I don't understand why you don't have a man. And I was like, I don't understand why that's even the topic of discussion. Like, that's not important. He was like, you know what? You right. That's not important. But, he was like, but I would really like to see you in person with the, oh, yes, I'm at the buddy you on up. Oh, yeah, I would really like to see you in person. Yeah, it'd be nice to take me out to, I was like, I like to, what would you like to go out to eat? I offered him where would he like to go out to eat? Just to see where his mindset was at, where he will go with it. Like, I'm just testing him all at this point. Like, I done already got the 150. At this point, I'm just testing you to see either where it's going to go or what more can I get out of you. One or the other, I'm going to win because I done already succeeded. I done already got something out of you. So I don't know if I continue on going on with the conversation. I know I'm probably either getting more out of you or this is just going to be another loss for me. But really not, because I done already got something off of you. Which ain't much, but something's better than nothing. So we continue talking. He ended up falling asleep. And before he ended up falling asleep, he was like, I'm gonna just text you tomorrow once I get on the road or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's fine. You know, that's fine. So it was like going on like 2-ish. It was like about 2 in the morning. About 2 in the morning. We was on the phone. We started talking on the phone like around 11-ish. Like around 11-ish. Yeah, it was about 11. Like about 11:30, 11:45. So we was talking for a nice little minute. So tomorrow came. As soon as he woke up, boom. Send it, boom, a little $50 added right to my Cash App. Okay. Kept to his word. That's what's up. So we continue talking. Like, it'd be like a text or two, like, during the day, you know, like, how you doing? How's work going? And then like, little conversations like that. But it was never nothing long. Like, after that 3-hour conversation, we never talked on the phone again. Like, it literally has just been texting. So, while we just been texting, like, anytime I asked him for anything, like, he literally just sent it to me. Like, I just be texting him, like, send me $30, send me $40, send me $100, send me $150. Just testing him, like, every time I ask for it, he give it to me. Just for conversation. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just keep you on hold, because you're worth it a little bit. You know, you come through for the change. And you know what? That's better than nothing. That is literally better than nothing. But he was like, he had texted me like a month ago. He was like, you know, I'm coming in town. I'm gonna be off work for a few days. So I'm coming in town with my car, my BMW. I got a nice BMW. You should ride with me. We're gonna go to the casino. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna buy you whatever you want. We're gonna get some food. We're gonna get a room.
Nope.
Room. For what? What we gonna room for? He was like, oh, like, I was just wondering if, you know, if I could just taste your fruit roll up. So you throw out buttering me up with this little change you've been giving me for about a month. This little change you've been giving me. You thought buttering me up with that, and then coming down here with your BMW, then taking me to the casino, then get a hotel in the casino, then get some after eating in the casino to eat my fruit roll up? No, sir. No, sir. With the change that I've been getting, all that's under the $100, other than the $150. No, matter of fact, I'm lying. I didn't got 200 three different times. But still, like, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. So I'm saying at this point, I'm just ready to talk to you. I'm just ready to butter you up just to see what could I get. What could I get? He was like, well, I got about 300.
Damn!
Okay. You have 300 to eat the fruit roll up because you're taking me to the casino, picking me up in your BMW and all that. Yes, I grant you all that, but you asked me to come out. I didn't offer nothing. You asking me to come out. So you feel like mind you, he is a drunk. When I mean he's a drunk, he drinks like a fish, baby. Long if it's a drink in front of him, he even said it himself. I'm going to drink it. If it's a bottle in front of me, I'm going to drink it. I don't need a cup. Oh, okay. Don't need a cup. Well, guess you make sure you get some water while you out in public, because baby, I don't want you to fumble, fall, and burst me, because that is embarrassing, and I don't want to be a part of that. I will step right away to the left. Don't play with me. Out. Doo-doo-doo. But he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come in town and all that." Okay, so I'm just buttering. Okay, but I'm not with that. I don't mind going out to eat. Really, you could just take me for that. I'm fine with that. But it don't gotta be that. It could just be, it could be $200. Basically, you're trying to eat my fruit roll up for another $100. No. That's not gonna work. Like, who you trying to finesse? Who you think you scamming? Like, no. Yeah, I understand. I ain't trying to disrespect you. I just been a little stressed out. I was just trying to get some relief. How are you getting relief? Okay. You know what? We could just go out to eat and that's it. Like, we could just go out to eat and you can just bring me back. Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't mind doing that because your conversation is really, I love your conversation, and I feel like your company is going to be very, very much needed. Your company alone is just going to just get me, it's going to just rouse me. Okay, not my purpose, but okay. So we didn't get to that point, thank gosh. But we didn't get to that point because work ended up getting away. He ended up having to work. Thank God. He ended up having to work. But since he know that I don't like my time wasted, still cashed at me $200. So what was the point of me even going if you were still going to even give me something? Like, that's the thing with me. Like, y'all be trying to, don't be trying to finesse me with some change. It's like your purpose was something else. And it was like, you know what? This is my last time getting something from him, and I'm just gonna fall back because I feel like his intentions was different than how he was approaching at first. The way he was talking and approaching me and being generous and being nice, all that went out the window when he approached something about meeting up in person and about pulling up in his BMW and going to the casino across the bridge. Baby, it ain't that deep. It is not that deep. But I thank you for the funds, though. It was nice having a conversation with you. I appreciate it. But I don't need to be. It sound like some sex trafficking a little bit. Like I was like when I was just retracing it, it was just like, this don't sound right. And I'd be stupid to go along with it. And then if something happened, I feel like that's my fault because I went, even having bad intentions. When you have bad intentions, when your gut is telling you something, you always go with it. I don't give a fuck how good it sounds. I don't give a fuck how good it looks. If your gut is telling you something, baby, just listen to it. Because it's always telling you something right. It's always telling you something right. And my gut was telling me, no, no, no. And that's what I did. But thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe to Boy Belly XO. Please leave a comment down below. Hit the notification and that bell ring so every time that I post, you'll see me hit your phone or hit your tablet, or hit your computer, or whatever you got, baby. But please subscribe to my channel. and I'll see you again.